Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Got a crazy fight to talk about. Not sure if it's something that will materialize, but Anderson Silva proposed a fight with Conor McGregor at 176 pounds at catch weight, and Conor responds with, "I accept." Interesting. I don't think this is one we're going to see, but let's dive into it anyway. So Anderson Silva has been out for a little bit. I believe, and don't quote me on this, he's rehabbing a knee injury. He's currently 45 years old right now, definitely a little long in the tooth for MMA. In his last 7 fights, he's won once. Talk about a serious downslide, and he certainly isn't in his prime anymore. McGregor is 31, definitely within his prime, still looking as sharp as ever. Had a sensational win over Donald Cerrone at 170 pounds, took him about 40 seconds to dispatch Cerrone. Conor's 5'9" with a 74-inch reach. Anderson is 6'2" with a 77.5-inch reach. Although the reach advantage is not anything insane, it's still significant, especially when you're talking about high-level strikers like Anderson Silva, who knows how to actually use his reach properly. What favors Anderson in this fight is, of course, his size, his reach. He does have a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but we've mostly seen him use it defensively. We all know this. Anderson likes to knock people out. That's actually good for Conor, because although I think that Conor's a little underrated in his ground game, it's definitely not his forte. He also likes to knock people out. So this fight would definitely be a stand-up battle in my opinion. Nobody's going to shoot for takedowns. So who would I favor in this matchup between a 45-year-old Anderson Silva on a serious downslide versus McGregor, still in his prime, still looking sharp, but of course the smaller fighter? Many of you may not agree with this, but I think that this fight would be a toss-up. Anderson is still Anderson Silva, even out of his prime. He just not too long ago went to decision with the current middleweight champ Israel Adesanya. That kind of says something. Anderson is still a threat. He's not who he was, but like I said, that's Anderson Silva. I would think he's going to be a lot bigger than Conor. Conor has filled out at 170. He's going to be even bigger at 176 catch weight. That actually might hurt him, slow him down. A lot of Conor's game relies on his speed, on his accuracy, his precision. If he's a little bit slower, that's definitely going to hurt him. Because if you can't outsize somebody, you can possibly outspeed them. And if you can't do either against Silva, that's going to be a problem. Who do I think has the more diverse striking game? I think Anderson Silva. Although Conor does utilize kicks, elbows, knees, he primarily likes to knock people out with his hands. Boxing and hands, I'm going to have to give it to Conor. But Anderson is definitely no slouch. Yeah, I think this would be like a close fight. I might actually favor Conor. And I only say that because Anderson is clearly out of his prime. He's very long in the tooth for a combat sport. And I think present day, Conor just may beat Anderson at a catch weight. Now, if we're talking about prime Anderson Silva, I would not favor McGregor. I actually would pick Anderson. I'm not sure if Conor has the firepower to knock Anderson out. He still has a great chin in my opinion, but I think he has enough power to hurt him and do enough to get a decision win. But anyway, guys, you let me know what you think about this fight. Highly doubt it happens, but still kind of fun to talk about. Curious to know, who do you think will win this fight at a catch weight? Do you still think Anderson has what it takes to smoke Conor? Or do you think McGregor would take this, even being undersized? Thanks for watching this segment, guys. If you enjoyed it, click subscribe, like, and share. And until the next one, guys, take care.